Objection! Your Honor, this witness is clearly just a tugboat in a trench coat.
He's a cop that doesn't play by the rules. She's also a cop that doesn't play by the rules. You know, they might not be cops.
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
It's like pizza, but for women.
To play, go to the website on your screen and enter the room code. Our algorithm tells us you will find these 4 letters hilarious.
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, and I've got a brand new show on Binge Pipe called Hat Chat. Each episode, I travel to a different, exotic spot in this great big world of ours, meeting amazing people, and we just talk hats. Take a listen.
So this is St. Remek's Cathedral. It's more than 400 years old, making it the oldest still standing cathedral in the area.
Wow! And what kind of hat is that?
Oh, this? Oh, this is just my Milwaukee Brewers hat. I'm a big fan.
So, a baseball hat then?
Yep.
Amazing. That's Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting Cal.
Oh, no, you don't, you son of a bitch. Not this time.
Honey, who was that?
Where?
Binge Pipe has no choice but to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Fresh content served erratically.
Hey friends, Cookie Masterson here to tell you that Binge Pipe turns Mondays into fun days and weekends into strong beginnings. And they have an outstanding copywriter. I've never met a group of players I didn't like because they refuse to interact with you people in person. Okay, let's begin.
Time for question 1.
First, can I get those digits? Some people prefer online shopping to retail, but I've never had to remember a password to get into JCPenney. What could you order from Amazon Prime if they only shipped quantities that were prime numbers? 33 prime rib steaks, 45 buckets of paint primer, 49 Optimus Prime action figures, or 53 Primus CDs? I love this part. 49 is divisible by 7. The robot should actually be called Optimus Semi-Prime. 45 is divisible by 3, 5, and 9. Much like the color you picked for your bedroom walls, this answer is wrong. 53 is the only number on the list that's a prime number, which is a number that can only be divided by 1 and itself. Unlike my love of Primus, which can never be divided by anything, Mom.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here's one I like to call Silver Web Surfer. What accurate prediction would 538 statistician Nate Silver make about the silver in his body? I will expel less than 10% of the silver I consume today. I will expel approximately 33% of the silver I consume today. I will expel approximately 50% of the silver I consume today. Or I will expel over 99% of the silver I consume today. Hope you like what you picked. Not to ruin the suspense, but you all missed it. The average human will consume between 70 and 88 micrograms of silver a day, but will excrete over 99% of it. He may not get every exit poll right, but when it comes to his butt, he's always spot on.
Why don't we do it with 3?
And now, the culinary arts are metal as F, and this dis or dat is served. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a specialty chef's tool sold by Sur la Table, or a death metal band? Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between a chef's tool or death metal. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Okay, let's do it. Oyster knife. Big destroyer. Oxbow. Meat claws. Electric wizard. Fish lifter. Mammoth grinder. Way to go, most of you. Moving right along.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for.
Coming up, Santa is brand loyal. Hey, let's take a quick break and enjoy a cold, refreshing Coca-Cola. I'm out of Coke. Is Pepsin okay? No, I don't drink brain fluid. No, I don't drink saliva. No, I don't drink blood. Or no, I don't drink gastric juice. So what'd you pick? Pepsin is a powerful enzyme in your gastric juice that breaks down proteins. Think of it as really watered down Mountain Dew. Introducing We're Always Listening. That sounds creepy.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you've recently purchased 42 towels, we thought you'd enjoy reading A Confederacy of Dunces, Bridget Jones' Diary, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or Rich People Problems.
And how'd we do? You need to find more affordable towels. Let's skip the insults. Nobody got it right.
According to this novel, towels are the most versatile invention in the universe, and 42 is the ultimate answer to the ultimate question. We may have your purchase history, but don't panic. It's unlikely our customer database will be breached a third time.
Round 1 is dead to me. Let's see who's cheating.
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. Speaking of the exact opposite of that, these players are highly valued, but their scores are not. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for more screws.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
I feel good about this.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Why not try South by South North? Which of these southern points is farthest north? The southern tip of South Korea, the southern tip of South Dakota, the southern tip of southern Ontario, or the southern tip of South Wales? Okay, let's take a look. The south of South Wales is the farthest north of all these southern points. This type of directional confusion is what we do west.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
I call this one Run for your wildlife. Which of these is not a cold-blooded killer? A swordfish with a fish... Brace yourself. Player 1 decided to screw. You guys remember your password, right? Let's see how that shook out. Mammals and birds are warm-blooded creatures. I would still steer clear of that particular goose. Way to screw, player 1. Enjoy your cash.
Hey, question.
We'd like to give you the illusion of control. Would you like a question that kills 2 birds with 1 stone, or a question that kills 1 bird with 2 stones? Choose on your devices now. Here are the votes. You have chosen.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Try this on for size. A question that kills 1 bird with 2 stones. This question has been arrested under suspicion of murder. The victim, 1 bird. The weapon, 2 stones. Which of the following items in this question's possession could be the murder weapons? You know, because they're stones. 2 pieces of Pharaoh, 2 pieces of triticale. Well, what do you know? My friends, player 2 has unleashed the screw. Oh, don't crane your neck. Okay, who chose what? Pharaoh, triticale, and amaranth are all whole grains. Diorite is the only stone. Okay, all jokes aside, this question is in custody for bird murder now, so we have to take it away. Thanks for your help. Coming up next, prepare to be softly rocked. What's the softest rock? The Talking Heads, Quartzny Love, Gypsum 41, or Marina and the Diamonds? So what'd you pick? Talc is a 1 on the mineral hardness scale, which means you can scratch it with your fingernail. I love rocks so soft it gets stuck in your head and under your fingernails. How about this one? The Clippity Clop of Anxiety. Most young people these days are terrified of celebrity horses, and who can blame them? Which of these would literally need a trigger warning? Gandalf's horse, the Lone Ranger's horse, Sheriff Woody's horse, or Roy Rogers' horse? Okay, let's take a look. I-ho, wrong answer, away! Western film star and singer Roy Rogers was never far from his trusty horse, Trigger. Trigger even had a movie named after him, My Pal Trigger, and after falling out, the unfortunate sequel, Trigger, You Bastard. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What's the points? Time to earn some points on some point-related questions. Good luck. Player 3 takes it! I gotta hand it to you, Player 3. Nothing feels as good as winning. Except maybe eating cake. Cake.
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe is not being coerced into introducing You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, more white noise to fill the void.
I'm Cookie, and to paraphrase my dad, I love you, son. Remember, if any of you are undercover cops, you have to tell me now. Okay, what are we waiting for?
Time for question 1.
To begin with, remember Cheers? If after taking a sociology class, Diane convinced the patrons of Cheers to start calling Norm one of the 4 types of cultural norms, what would they not shout as he walked through the door? Mores, folkways, ethics, or taboos? Hope you like what you picked. I think you know it's coming. The better choice would have been mores, folkways, taboos, and laws are 4 cultural norms. Ethics can only help shape norms. Although drinking 12 beers a night also has an effect on the shape of norms.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's known as With Her Spoon or Without Her Spoon. I keep misremembering the title of HBO's Big Little Lies. Which of these wrong titles most accurately describes the real title? Alliterative slander, onomatopoeia distortion, palindrome perjury, or oxymoronic deceit? Okay, what'd you pick? Kapow is both the word and the sound of you crashing and failing. Big and little are contradictory terms, but in the title Big Little Lies, they describe the same thing, making it an oxymoron. Other popular oxymorons include jumbo shrimp and charming trivia show host. What? Which writer wrote that? That it's time to fire CJ.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Oh, here's a good one. A rabbit as white as snow. And it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a character from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass or a character from Game of Thrones. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Through the Looking Glass or Game of Thrones. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Ready? Good. The Red King. The Mad King. The Hound. The Gnat. Bandersnatch. Littlefinger. Hot Pie. Well, that was mostly miserable. Now let's keep going.
I don't need you anymore.
Let's try You're a Tool. Which 4 tools hang on that little iron thingy next to a fireplace? Shovel, broom, saw, tongs, poker, saw, hook, tongs, poker, saw, broom, hook, or poker, shovel, broom, tongs. I love this part. You got it. You got the wrong answer. Yep, these are the main 4 that hang on that thing. My granddad used to say a proper fire must be poked, shoveled, broomed, and tonged. Feast your eyes upon this. I've been screaming at equine zombies and I'm hoarse. What would be an appropriate title for a show about zombie horses that don't quite go full speed when trying to kill you? The Walking Dead, The Cantering Dead, The Trotting Dead, or The Galloping Dead? Let's see who got it. What were you thinking there? Well, nobody got this one, so let's just move on with our lives. A canter is just below a gallop, making it the second fastest gait of a horse. This way you can ride a horse and eat a cowboy at the same time. Round 1 is officially behind us. Time to see who is actually trying.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. And on the other end of the spectrum, these players are making everyone feel bad. When the going gets tough, the tough gets more screws.
And remember, round 2 screws screw even harder. And you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't be afraid to use them. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
Really good stuff.
6 trombones is not a parade.
It's time for The Boy Who Lived and Rocked. It's gotta be tough when you've defeated the most powerful evil wizard of all time, but that was 10 years ago, and now you work for the magical equivalent of the DMV. Anyway, imagine Harry Potter on a nostalgic kick makes a Horcrux shout-out Spotify playlist. Which song would Harry not include? Single Ladies Put a Ring on It by Beyoncé, Cuts Like a Knife by Bryan Adams, Cold Hearted Snake by Paula Abdul, or Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. Oh, look out. Player 3 decided to screw. Say, can you answer a moving target? And how'd we do? In the Harry Potter books, Voldemort shattered his soul into pieces, hiding them away in everyday objects. They were called Horcruxes, and no part of Voldemort's soul wound up in a knife. Because even Voldemort knew the greatest magic of all is a power ballad sung by a Canadian with a mullet. Nicely screwed, Player 3. Spend this wisely.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
This one's called Type equals squiggly bracket leadership comma global squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
It's time to let Binge Pipe do their dastardly deeds.
Here's the data we scraped. Kate McKinnon, Nachamin navigiere zum Bundestag. Was ist austerity? Whose search history have we acquired? Margaret Thatcher, Angela Merkel, Indira Gandhi, or Benazir Bhutto?
What'd you guys pick? Yep, this seems to belong to Angela Merkel, German Chancellor and widely regarded as one of the most powerful people in the world. She's also been played by Kate McKinnon on SNL.
Thank you for helping us identify your global leaders. This information will help us with Binge Pipe's next phase.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Behold, come here and look at this fancy fish. And uh-oh, Dress Up Kit's Dime Store.
It's time for a
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, eyes up, here we go. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular phrase it rhymes with. Here, glove-kissing trout. And don't worry about that punctuation. Are you scared? That other people are having more fun than you? Anxiety of not attending. You're gonna kick yourself. Let's get on with it, shall we? Next, Down Under and Around Again. If you've heard Iggy Azalea's song Fancy, you already know she's in the fast lane from LA to Tokyo. This road would be what percentage of the world's circumference? 11%, 22%, 33%, or 44%? So who got it? First things first, this answer ain't the realest. The fastest distance between LA and Tokyo would be around 5,478 miles, which is about 22% of the Earth's 24,901 mile circumference. Sadly, the fanciest thing about me is the feast I provide my cats.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Here we have Welcome to the Jungle again and again and again. I think what made Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle so great is that they added a Guns N' Roses song to the name for no discernible reason. Which of these potential Jumanji sequels does not have a Guns N' Roses song awkwardly tacked on to the title? Jumanji Civil War, Jumanji Paradise City, Jumanji Knockin' on Heaven's Door, or Jumanji Back in Black? Who picked what?
Uh-oh.
Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. Knockin' on Heaven's Door, Paradise City, and Civil War are all Guns N' Roses songs, so they would of course fit any Jumanji title like an awkward glove, but Back in Black is an AC/DC song. Now, I don't know for sure that Guns N' Roses have been writing their songs with the Jumanji franchise in mind all these years, but it's hard to believe that this is all just some crazy coincidence. You made it to the attack. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. Warning, this film contains... Sometimes the regular movie warnings aren't enough. Good luck. Player one wins! Well done, Player One. You not only won this game, but you've won the thanks of a grateful nation, which is especially impressive considering...
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Funny story. For that Iggy Azalea question, I still have no idea who that is. The directing and writing team tried to explain it to me for like an hour. It was like they were speaking gibberish. Anyway, eventually, I just read the question phonetically. And I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's just one of the tricks of the trade.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content.